Yuga, the invader from the land of Lorule, is here at last, and his goal is nothing less than the dominion of all, in both his home and this new land. Yuga battles using his magic wand to command a simple portrait frame. However, this is nothing to scoff at, as it is through this magic that he is able to manipulate reality itself, summoning in the force of lightning and fire at will. Yuga may seem deceptively simple at first, but as you'll soon see, there is a little bit more going on here. Starting out with his standard attack string, like most lightning element characters, he is extremely fast. In quick succession, Yuga will swing his frame left, thrust it forward, spin it all around himself, spin the frame from right to left in front of him, dash forward while spinning 2 frames to the left and right, and then finish by sending 3 frames a long distance forward before they explode. This attack string is absolutely devastating. It's fast, it's accurate, and it has a lot of range to it, which places it definitively well above the average. We're off to a good start now, so let's move on to Yuga's heavy attack and his combos. First of all, by hitting heavy attack, Yuga will jump into the portrait and spin forward before emerging. This is a good but short-ranged burst attack. However, there is a bit of a hidden mechanic which you can do at the end of this attack, as well as any of his later combos. By either holding the heavy attack button during this, or hitting it repeatedly during it, Yuga will create a circle of magic in front of him when he's done, in whatever direction you're pointing the control stick at the end. This magic circle, on top of massively slowing down enemies caught in it, will also bring down bolts of lightning on the spot after about 3 seconds. The lightning on its own isn't especially damaging, however the critical point here is that it will knock your enemies into the air and affect them with the lightning status effect. Because your enemies are effectively frozen and given you 3 seconds to get ready for the juggle, you can position yourself correctly and add on more damage, and considering the fact that the lightning element increases damage to enemies that are already in midair, you can really get some insane juggles out of this, in a way that most other lightning characters cannot get to. As I mentioned, this works with all of his combos, and in his first combo, Yuga will summon in a spinning portrait from the ground a short distance in front of him. The downside of this combo is its rather poor range, however when it does land, I really recommend that you immediately combo it into Yuga's magic circle to freeze the enemy that you just launched. From here, you can begin to juggle these helpless enemies while you rack up insane damage. This situation can be replicated with his future combos, however this is the only one that I'm going to specifically point it out for as a strategy, as its successful usage with the other combos can be a bit more situational than this one. Anyways, Yuga's second combo has him create 4 portraits on the ground while he slides into the middle of his own, before it all makes a big explosion. Enemies launched from this will have the fire element put on them, which causes them to explode, hurting other enemies once they finally hit the ground. But if you use it in a crowded area, you can clear out the zone with ease. Yuga's third combo has him summon in 2 portraits which spin forward, conjuring lightning between them all the while. Enemies that are caught in this attack's thin area of effect will be stunned during it. But to be honest, it's a little bit hard to land. The best use of this attack is in breaking down boss weak points, which I recommend using 2 of this and then using your special attack to finish it out in one go. Yuga's fourth and final combo is his largest area attack. He will summon in a giant portrait all around him, before bringing Ganon's trident from it, which blasts the area with lightning. During the initial part of this attack, enemies that are caught in the portrait's frame will be slowed, which protects Yuga from being knocked out of this before he zaps them. This is just a great attack all around. So that takes care of his combos, but rounding him off from here is his 4th special attack, which has him spin up a portrait from the ground, before bringing Ganon's trident out again to strike down and blast everything in a circular area around its impact point. You should be sure to position your enemies, or wait for them to be just slightly in front of you in order to get the most out of this attack. So let's just recap here. With Yuga, we have an extremely fast, wide-reaching, and damaging standard attack string, and then 4 combos which are all useful and are able to be strung together with an additional mechanic which freezes enemies and is able to launch them into the air for more lightning damage. I'm not sure that I really need to explain just how insane all of this is on one single character. Yuga absolutely destroys his enemies with an inventive and very enjoyable moveset. I would say it's now actually a toss-up between Ganondorf and Yuga over just who will take the lightning character throne.
Let our powers combine. Earth, fire,
wind, water,